Good morning, we are from Group 7. Today we will present about our research, which is the use of English language in communication among students in Department of Tourism and Hospitality. Our team consists of 3 members, which is Alexander Tam Hong Liang as a leader, and myself, Anily Andrew, with Muhammad Shahril Nadzi. We have been supervised by Ms. Nina Shina Kosumin during our research. To begin this presentation, let me introduce myself as the first presenter. My name is Anily Andrew. My matrix number is 07DHM18F2020. For our slide, the table consists of abstract, introduction, problem statement, research objectives, research scope, research method, literature review, research result, suggestion, and conclusion. I will present from abstract until research objectives. The abstract for our research are: this study was conducted to examine the use of English in communication during learning in the classroom and outside learning time among students of Department of Tourism and Hospitality. This study emphasized on 2 factors, namely interest factors and peer influence factors that are seen to affect the use of English in their communication. We managed to get 155 respondents to help us study the extent to which interest and peer influence have an impact on their use of English. We use Google Form as a platform for us to distribute our questionnaire. We have presented every information we have obtained through the statistical method of SPSS. The result of our study show that only a few of the respondents are very fluent in English. Most of them are only moderately fluent in English, and some are very weak based on their English SPM results. Respondents agreed that the factor of interest is very important for them to use English in communication, and for the factors of peer influence, many of them feel inferior to speak English because they think that others use English better than them and also need motivation support from their peers. So for the introduction, language is one of the most important things in communication, and it is used as a tool of communication among nations in all over the world. Every human in the world uses language to communicate, give information and knowledge, and also to express their idea and thought. Meanwhile, according to Walija in Wibowo 2014 stated that language is the most effective of communication to convey an idea, message, intentions, feelings, and opinion to others. Speaking is one of the most important skills of all the 4 language skills because individuals who learn a language are referred to as the speakers of the language. So the problem statements from our research are: although the students of tourism and hospitality have the opportunity to learn and improve their English skills through courses and activities organized by Polytechnic Kota Kinabalu, it was found that many of the students choose not to communicate and write in English. Based on our survey that we conduct, 40% students of Tourism and Hospitality Department did not often communicate in English language. We have 2 research objectives. The first objective is to identify whether interest in learning English language has an effect in the use of English language in communication during learning in the classroom and outside of the study time among tourism and hospitality students. The second objective is to identify whether peer has effect in the use of English language in communication during learning in the classroom and outside of the study time among tourism and hospitality students.
My name is Alexander Tam Hong Liang, matrix number 07DHM18F2019. Now I will present about research. The scope of study for this research are students of Tourism and Hospitality Department from semester 1 to semester 5 of DHM and DHR program who have a active status as a student in Polytechnic Kota Kinabalu. Next, research method. For research method, we use Krejci and Morgan sampling method. The data collection method that we use is quantitative method, and we distribute the questionnaire through Google Form. The data collected were analyzed and coded using statistic package for social science, which is known as SPSS program. Next, literature review. Interest. Interest is one of the strongest motivation for learning English. And motivation has been identified as one of the main factors affecting English language learning. Gartner 2015. Interest development begin is a specific situation, but by the time those interests are well developed, individuals make conscious choice and pursue their interest autonomously. Renninger and Heidi 2016. Next, peer influence. Classroom peers are believed to influence learning by teaching each other, and the efficiency of this teaching likely depends on classroom composition in terms of peer abilities. Eric Kimbrough, Andrew Magee, and Hitoshi Shinjioka 2017. According to Olalenkan, it is generally observed that peer group has a lot of influence on students. This is seen from the role played by the peer group in the life and learning of a child. Evidence found that students feel more comfortable and relaxed among fellow students. Next, research result. For Part A, demographic information, out of 237 DHM and DHR students from semester 1 to semester 5, we managed to get 155 responses, with 99 respondents are female while 56 are male. For the respondent SPA result for English subject, out of 155 respondents, only 13 got A's, while 82 respondents got grade between B and C. 16 respondents got grade between D and G. This shows that only a few respondents can master English very well. In the same time, the number of the respondents that have weak in English are more than the respondents who master English very well. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Chairil Nazir bin Salim, and I will present about Part B of research result about factors that affect in the use of English language in communication during learning in the classroom and outside of study time among JPH students. For interest, out of total of 9 questions, there are 3 questions that have a medium mean, and there are 6 questions that have a high mean. There are no questions that got low mean. The average for all 9 questions in interest factor are 3.79, and the mean is high. For peer influence, out of total of 10 questions, there are 2 questions that have a medium mean, and there are 8 questions that have high mean. There are no questions that got low mean. The average mean for all 10 questions in peer influence for factor are 3.90, and the mean is high. For discussion number 1, first objective is from question 1 to 9, which are questions related to interest. The average mean is 3.79. Therefore, according to the standards 3.50 to 5, this puts interest factor is in a high level. Here we can conclude the students' agree interest can influence students in the use of English during and outside class. Second objective is from question 9 to 19, which is a question about influence of peers. In the use of English, the average mean is 3.09. Therefore, according to the standards 3.50 to 5, peer influence is in a high level. Here we can conclude that students agree peer can influence students in the use of English during and outside class. Discussion number 2. First objective is based on data findings. The highest mean score is obtained from question 7, which is 4.26. In detail, 20.9% students choose neutral, while 32.3 students choose agree. A total of 47.1% of students chose strongly agree. The second objective is the highest mean score is obtained from question 6 with 4.39 mean score. The question is about they feel the others are more intelligent than them in English, which only 0.6 choose disagree and 14.8% choose neutral. Most of our respondents choose 29.7% agree, and the highest strongly agree with 54.8%. We can conclude that more than half of our respondents feel that their friends have more skills in communicating in English. The third discussion is, first objective is the lowest mean score is obtained from question 1, which is about whether student can speak English well in class, which mean score is 3.34. 6% of the students choose strongly disagree and 7% choose disagree. 53.5% students choose neutral, which shows they have average ability to communicate in English. A total of 23.9% choose agree and 11% strongly agree that they can speak English well in class. The second objective is the lowest mean score is obtained from question 8 with 3.3 mean score. The question is about they don't like other people criticizing them when they speak English, and 10.3% choose strongly disagrees and 14.1% choose disagree, while 32.9% choose neutral. 20% choose agree and 22.9% choose strongly agree. The suggestion is, for the lecturers, students should be given the comfort of using English and make it common thing to use it in out of classroom without feeling embarrassed and clumsy. The suggestion for parents is support in terms of parental communication at home, encourage students to communicate as well as practice in the use of English to speak at home will be better when parents themselves communicating in English with students at home. And the suggestion for students is students are also encouraged to listen to television or more shows in English. And lastly, the conclusion. It can be concluded that the interest and influence of peers can influence students to increase the use of English during classes and out of study time. Therefore, interest in English should be maintained and if possible should be maximized. In addition, we should encourage each other to use English in their daily interaction. In this way, the potential of students in English will increase and will bring the benefits and advantage for themselves, the institution, and also during the career as well. This is very much emphasized because English is the medium of construction around the world, and it is very important that students in the field of tourism and hospitality to master it, let alone after stepping into the world of career. That's all for me.